ready, baby. Someday you're gonna be crying. Further on up the road, you'll find out I wasn't lying. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, someone's gonna hurt you like you hurt me. Further on up the road, darling, just you wait and see. Done and the weekend's here. I'm up at dawn, gotta make it clear. The hunt is on, I'm feeling that fire. Got FOMO bad and I'm down to the wire. Rolling out the morning light, chasing that beast that's out of sight. Got my spot all picked out right, gonna score that bottle tonight. Oh, but the whiskey tuber's got that first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best. No Russell's 15 left on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and a special guest, sipping up all the liquid joy. Cast 529, got the last sweet sip. Guess I need to learn to double click and hit subscribe quick. I walk in the store, see a big guy there. I asked, did you score? What'd you snare? He shakes his head, says, man, not a chance. Those whiskey tubers beat me to the dance. The guy at the counter starts to explain. A van rolled up like a whiskey train. Troy took all the Wild Turkey pride. Gandy Rowe grabbed JD for the ride. And Iceman Dave with a cheeky grin left with Russell's 15 again. Oh, the whiskey tubers got their first, left me standing feeling cursed. No JD, no Wild Turkey's best. No Russell's 15 on the shelf. Guess I'll see if I like the rest. Charlie, Jeff, and a special guest, sipping up all the liquid joy. Cast 529, got the last sweet sip. Guess I need to learn to double click and hit subscribe quick. Well, I laughed and gave a wink. Said, guess I'll need another drink. If you can't beat 'em, join 'em too. Sub to Bourbon and Ballz and find something new. So I'll raise my glass to the whiskey crew. Those tubers know just what to do.
All right, here we go. All right. What?
Stop. Don't look at me like I don't feel comfortable sitting by him.
What's up?
I don't think Chad's in front. Okay, everybody, this is Chad. So this is his first time on. He's getting like a schoolgirl. So, but we'll excuse him for that. But we actually invited Chad tonight, if he could, which we're very glad that he could. We're going to talk about. We're going to spend more time after we do the interview. We're going to talk about our weekend.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
That's one word to sum it up.
Yes.
It was a great time, and then also we're going to see you on Saturday as well.
Cool. Yeah, I cannot wait.
Yeah. So, but what was your first impressions? Well, you know what? Let's go say hi. I'm skipping all around.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm all
All over the
excited.
damn place.
Did you? I literally got home less than an hour ago, and nothing was set to my fault. And Chad just witnessed what it's like behind the scenes at the last second.
Oh my gosh.
It's the last second.
And it's great.
So all right, let's say cheers, everybody. I'm so glad to be back. I think it's well needed for everybody to be back to kind of get back to some normalcy around here. So let's say hi to people in chat, and then we'll kind of go from there, and we'll get into what we came here for. All right, Rick Moreland, cheers, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. Miss Lori J, thanks for coming on. Tammy Adams, just
Tommy.
yes, there you go. Thanks for coming on. Which, by the way, Alan, you are getting quite the package in here in the next few days. It's it's loaded with 3 different things. But anyways,
Bunch of goodies.
Yeah, bunch of goodies. Charles the Rye Guy, cheers. Yes, cheers, everyone. Those for you who play the TNF, meaning the TNF. The hashtag game. I was about to say, you know, TNF would have had its own meaning, but anyways, let's just move on. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Richie J. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Rob SS Supervisor, thank you for coming on. Appreciate that. Zach McCormick, yes, we're gonna see you this Saturday as well. Thanks for coming on. Mr. Alan Adams, we just got to mention that he'll be getting some goodies from us. Crappy Cat, thanks for coming on. As usual. Man, my eyes are bad today. Gandy.
Today?
Okay, every week. Gandy, thanks for coming on. We'll see you this weekend as well. Cheers to you. Husky Dog, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Stan, Mr. Sabic. Hey, Stan, I hope you enjoy this interview today. They're from Colorado, so hopefully we'll all learn together who they are. I don't know anything about these people, only the fact that Jeff did all this, and apparently they come loaded with quite a bit of personality. So,
yes, he has. He's a fantastic guy.
Okay, Rick Miller. We met.
Yeah, Rick.
We met
Hey,
Rick.
brother.
Well, not met. We saw Rick
Yeah.
at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. You
Heck
met him
yeah.
for the first time. Yeah, so it was nice to see
Yeah,
you.
good
And
to
which,
see
by the
you.
way, that reminds me, Jeff has labored very hard, and we're going to show it after the interview with Marble. We have a short 2-minute video of our time at KBF, and Rick, you're in it.
Yes, you are.
But Chad, I didn't realize this about you. You have a keen eye with photography. How long have you been in photography?
Oh gosh, I probably since 2002.
Okay.
So when I
Like
moved-
you really do photography. We're not just talking iPhone. We're talking about, the nice
Telephoto lenses.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and just capturing the moment with people.
Yeah.
You have a keen eye for that. So
Thank you.
you guys are about to see that here in about an hour. As far as those pictures, and Jeff spent a lot of time editing on that kind of stuff. So, anyways, I mentioned that I saw Rick in the chat, so that's why I wanted to mention it. It reminded me of that. So, all right, moving on. Let's see here, Mr. Bulbasang. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on, Mr. Little Do. Cheers for coming on. He's been making some damn good pizza lately. He noticed in the Discord.
Not making it, making himself. We just got to watch.
I know that. I mean, he can send some samples.
That's right.
That would be nice. Snow Baboon, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Harold McAdory, yes, cheers, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Our fellow classmate, Harold McEnroe.
That's right.
And Ashley.
And Ashley as well. That's right.
We are all classmates
Yes.
in this whiskey university.
From the professor or from the.
Yeah, we started Tuesday with our class. It felt like I was in college.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of learning going on.
A lot of learning.
That's what I mean by that. And we'll talk about that perhaps either tonight or some other night. So anyways, moving on. We have Mr. Tanko. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, as always. Cheers to you, Mr. B, Matt B. Cheers for coming on. Let's see. There's Ashley. We knew we'd find her. Cheers to our other classmate coming on. Mr. Glandon, West Virginia, buddy. Cheers. Thanks for coming as always. We'll also see him on Saturday.
Did you get David Tanko? Okay.
Let's see here. Ashley's samples are going. Oh, nice. Looks like he's giving some samples. Gary McDonald. Yep. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Gary.
We also will see you on Saturday. Getting through it takes a minute. I realize everybody wants to say hello, as well they should. This is all
Whiskey Bill.
Whiskey Bill. Cheers, buddy. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Yes, if you guys don't mind, press those like buttons. Yes, come on, Dave, smack that like. Smack like you mean it.
Smack that. What?
We're trying to do better.
That's why I didn't finish it.
Okay. I think we're getting there. Sweet Cindy. Welcome back. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you. She's starting to be a normal,
a regular.
Yeah, like a regular, like
in
a
nice.
bar. Thanks for coming on, Sweet Cindy. Your song.
Yeah, Sweet Caroline. No, not Cindy.
No, all right. Let's see here. I think we're getting to it. We're Tora, buddy. He and I talked earlier. He got the cigar batch.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he tried that and all that stuff. And I told him about that story about the. We'll talk about it later.
Which cigar batch? Which
Larrikin.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Show me the proof. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Who I used to think this was Justin. It's no longer because I messed it up. FHLRCIO3.
Do we even know his name or her name?
I don't think so. But for the longest time, for several weeks, I thought it was Justin.
Right.
And I messed up Superchat.
Well, welcome.
So anyhow.
Zach.
Let's see here. We're getting
Crappy
there,
cat.
Everybody saying hello to you, chat, by the way.
Oh,
Shauna Carr. Cheers. Thanks for coming on.
Shauna.
You remember Sean?
Yeah.
And there's Brian.
There's Brian. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Obviously, you remember Brian too.
Mm-hmm.
Where there's Shauna, there's Brian.
Yep.
And vice versa.
Yep.
That's no, it's fine. They're the peanut butter and jelly of YouTube. I don't know what they think about that, but I guess that's a compliment.
It is, right?
One is sweet, the other one's nutty.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's
So, like,
easy.
which
That is
one's
so
bourbon?
easy to figure
Which
that
one's
out.
bourbon and which one's
That
ballz?
is so easy to figure that out. That doesn't take much. All right, we're moving on. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think we're getting Sandy Jones. Hey, yes. Can't wait to have Marble on as well.
Yep.
And Sandy, we will see you in a few weeks too as well. At the
Bourbon on the Banks.
Are you going?
I'm not going.
Okay.
I have other
Obligations.
You gotta find another photographer. Tony Scott.
Oh yes. As much as I'll say, Tony Scott.
Yep. We'll talk about
But
that.
man, AM Scott guys, ooh, they don't mess around.
good stuff.
There's great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bourbon lover. Hey, cheers. From DF. Oh, Dallas Fort Worth. Yes, nice. I wonder how hot it is out there right now.
Oh, I asked him, hey, bourbon lover, how hot is it out there in Texas now?
Did you sit there and just seriously just put a twang to that?
I guess I did.
What are you doing?
You need a cowboy hat here too.
That's horrible. I swear to God, that is horrible. I can't believe you just did that.
Sorry.
Jay Cornett, call him out on that crap. Jay Cornett, thanks for coming on. Cheers to you. Oh, Benny. Oh, yes. We've been down this road before.
Vince. Okay.
That's his name.
All right, Vinny. All right.
Yes.
I have to remember that.
Cars and the Macadors are always, yes. Yes, you are. Always with the hubs. All right.
92 today in Texas.
Ooh, look at that.
Man.
All right, let's go through a few announcements, and then let's get on to our guests, because I cannot wait to have them on, because I can't wait to learn more about it, because I know a couple of you guys in chat have recommended them or know them.
Right.
And then Stan, who lives in Colorado, will be introduced to them. And
Yep.
So will the rest of these people.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeffro.
Oh, just real quick, just a reminder, we will be having our barrel pick this Saturday down at Revival for McBrayer. It's going to be a hell of a time. Cannot wait for that.
Why don't you tell? We do have a price on it, by the way.
Yes, we do. It was $75 a bottle, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be $75 a bottle. If you are a paid Patreon, we've done this before. We'll continue to do this. This is why some of the things that what we do on Patreon. We don't really advertise it, but this is some of the perks that you get being a paid Patreon. If you are a paid Patreon and you want a bottle of the Cedarbrook, it's $75 out the door. We will give you free shipping.
Right.
However, if you want to do it, if you're not a paid patron, perfectly fine. We'll give you the link. You'll go through whatever vendor, and then I believe it's $20, $23.
Yeah.
So to do the math, obviously being a paid patron, it has its perks.
It does.
So we'll take care of the shipping if you are a paid patron. There are no limits to the bottles, and it should be a good time. And I think October, we'll talk about it more. I think October will be when the bottles will be ready. As far as pre-orders, we'll probably start taking those next Thursday.
Yep. We'll have to find out for sure. It's usually about 30 days after the barrel pick that the bottles become available.
Just have your wallets ready, and we will talk more about it next Thursday. But go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. Right now, we have Blackwood Distilling scheduled for next Monday, the 15th, I believe it is. That may change. We're having an issue kind of similar to what we had with Marble. Package has been lost. I think it was sent FedEx as well. These were sent FedEx thanks to Carey from Marble getting them out second day, but don't know if Blackwood's going to be able to do that in time. Today's already Thursday, shows on Monday, so it might be kind of tough. We'll play that one by ear. Let's see. On the 29th, we have 15 stars. There will not be a show the week of the 22nd because you're going to be out on vacation.
Correct.
On a cruise.
So we still end up having 4 shows.
Yes. Right.
So everybody who does the Plus membership will still get their credits.
Right. And then just going into October. Now, like I said, we're already booked into end of November, but first week of October, we have Coal Pick, which is they are very good. We met those guys down at the Watch Your Proper event.
Yeah.
So I didn't see them at the festival this weekend, but it might be a little smaller for that venue, but that's what I got right now as far as announcements and shows. I was going to put together a calendar for the month like I have been, but time got away from me with all the festivals and everything else going on. So
just turn your notifications on. You'll see when we come on.
Yep.
One other thing, West Virginia guy, I'm going to highlight this only because, dude, you called your shot. We didn't even tell him what samples he won for the tailgating. He won.
Yep.
Seriously. Tell him what he won.
He's going to get a sample pack of Hard Truth Sweet Mash.
Yep.
The Penelope Cigar Sessions.
Yes.
The Bluegrass Distilling Toasted Oak.
And look at his comment.
And I'm getting there. I was saving it for last. Cedarbrook, which is what are going to be our barrel pick. Now, it's not what we're picking, but it is similar.
So, oddly
You'll
enough,
get it.
He says, can I get a sample? And
You're
oddly
gonna
enough, he won the hashtag, and we had it in our sample pack.
Yep.
It was meant to be.
Yes.
I'm saying that's That's not Destiny. I don't know what it is. All right, let's get this showboat on the road. Hashtag Marble is the free giveaway samples, guys. For what about we're about to taste this evening. We're gonna bring them on right now, and then our super chat are some of our KBF samples, which they are. What are they?
They're the let's see, we got
it's on the screen.
Yeah, we've got
Larrikin, the cigar batch.
Yep.
Castle Key Rye.
That's
really good.
Yes.
It's the new experimental rye.
Mm-hmm.
The Milam Green Provision, which I've been talking about
Yes.
at nauseum. One of the best 80 proofers I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
For 80 proofer, so let's keep it for what it is. And then Jackson Purchase, which is a new company this year, right?
Yeah, new distillery. This is their first release. If anybody knows Craig Beam, just inducted the Whiskey Hall of Fame. He's master distiller for them. We got their very first release. Batch one.
So there we go. All right, that being said, let's get on to our main show. Let's bring on Mr. Shanks from Marble Distilling.
Oh,
How you doing, Carey?
welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to Marble.
How are you doing, sir?
I am well. How are you all doing?
We're functioning.
Yeah,
We're still recovering. It was a long weekend.
we'll see if we can turn that corner back to dysfunction here over time.
Yeah, I guess we give it a few minutes, and this should be in no time, right? So why don't you tell people at home who you guys are, where you're from? Let's kind of do those introductions and get those out of the way if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Well, Connie Baker, who is our head distiller, she will pop in. We're trying to get an order out, and she's distilling. She's the workhorse. She's the CEO. This is all her mastermind. I am her lesser half, William Carey Shanks. Do distilling. I'm the utility infielder for all you baseball fans out there. Pretty much do it all up through sales. But Marble Distilling has been in business for 10 years. We built our building here back in 14. We opened in 15. We started laying down brown goods day one. And I would say we learned from some of our peers where a lot of crafties where they make great juice, and I have utter respect. We have a really great camaraderie in the industry. There's some stuff that can go out pretty young. And we just determined it was in our best interest to hold off. We do make a vodka. We make a couple really fun liqueurs that are worth looking into. But tonight we're here to talk about whiskey. We focus on high elevation Colorado grains. Everything is from Colorado, from here in Carbondale, about 30 miles outside of Aspen, to Paonia, Palisade, and down south in really big farm country. But we're really bullish on Colorado grains. We think it's offered a terroir. If you think of Kentucky bourbons and the Masters, I'll even throw Tennessee in there for good measure. Texas and Colorado are becoming known for unique flavor profiles that are distinct to our region. And so we've really just focused on trying to make premium craft spirits. Tonight, we're going to taste, if I can jump to that.
Yeah,
we're going to start out, and I'll go through each of them. And we can start wherever y'all want. The green label is a 3-grain rye. It's more of a Maryland style rye, so it's not a spicy rye. It's a 60% rye, about 25% winter wheat, and 15% malted barley. We use malted barley in all of our whiskeys. It's a really nice natural enzyme, but it offers a really fun flavor profile. I say fun, that's my word. It's a nice round mouthfeel, but there's a little bit of vanilla to it. And then, of course, the barrels, we're using independent staves. and we're using everything that's in the bottles tonight is a Char 3. So this rye is a 6+ year single barrel 3-grain rye, 92 proof. I've learned enough from getting thrown out of restaurants and bars that I sell to and retailers when they don't like my stuff. I get a little edgy. That was back in the day after I've had a couple pops. But this rye is something a lot of people that come in here to our tasting room say, 90% of people are drinking bourbon. I think this rye turns heads. I don't want to bias anybody, but it's something that's complex but balanced. At 92 proof, it's smooth.
Yeah,
I love that nose on it.
Yeah, it's got a real sweet nose.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you sound like I do, Jeff. I tend to go to the nose and stick with it for a while before I just jump in. Also, and we're going to kind of hodgepodge around here and talk about Marble, talk about the story of Hoover and Hoover's revenge, talk about the Vendome copper pot still that we had crafted especially for us. It's a little bit of hybrid, but pretty straightforward, a 300-gallon Vendome copper pot still out of Louisville. Huh?
That's right behind it that we can see?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And the secondary column is for vodka. So we do our vodka, we do our liqueurs, we rinse with the citric acid, and then we do our whiskeys through there. We, like everybody, we take our heads, our cuts are from 160 down to maybe 120, 110. And then everything that goes into barrel goes in at 120. We have that up at our friends that are ranchers, cattlemen. They grow our rye and white wheat for us, not all of it. But it's in a potato cellar. And we have 2 unique parts to our whiskeys that I think are material and germane to the conversation. We use what we call volatile aging. I don't know if you all know the name, and if I mess up her name, forgive me. When Connie pops in, she'll go back to it. But Nancy Frawling, have you ever heard of her? So Connie had the pleasure of meeting Nancy in Denver. And the more Connie spoke about and took her samples, Nancy brought up the idea of the volatile aging. So we took an old potato cellar, took off the 512 South pitch, and put polycarbonate panel. So for about a year and a half, we're doing that volatile aging on that side. And then we migrated over to the cooler, damper, darker side to let it oxidize, rest for, in this case, this rye is, 6 years, 2 months. And so that's material to what Marble's doing. And then when we proof our whiskeys, this one's a fun one to talk about and geek out with whiskey lovers. And this is something Nancy handed over to Connie. We use a Petito method of proofing. Are you all familiar with that?
Petito? No. Potato? Yes.
Potato. So if you think about the cognacs of the world, the way they proof down their cognac is they pour the barrel out and they fill it with mostly water, and then they add a little bit of ABV to keep that water stable. And you age that water. So Petito, a little bit of water. But instead of using 100% water, which through our experience, the flash point of 100% water and patiently waited out aging of spirit, you're kind of diminishing the flavor profiles off that aging, right? The flash point, the bonding of 100% water in the whiskey, they kind of reject. And if you're a really big distiller and you're volume oriented, that makes all the sense in the world. People are accustomed to it. They know that flavor profile. They like their Jack, their Jim, their whatever. But what we wanted to do is be more kindred spirits to crafties, artisans, palates that want to really enjoy something that's well aged. And so, excuse me, that Petito, the chemical bond between that and the barrel aged, it holds on to the flavor profiles of what you waited patiently to age. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When
So
you say
those-
potato, you mean potato?
No.
What's potato?
You guys started before me. So, so those are really, along with high elevation, Colorado grains have their own distinct makeup. Those are the two predominant distinguishing factors of marble. Not a lot of people doing it that way. A lot of people are going for big volume. We're more into allocated, well-aged spirit that takes its time, and people that love, single barrels.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What else we got?
Well, I tell you what, just on that rye, the that's unlike any rye I've had.
Mm.
I don't know. It's got a different. It's more the structure of it, I guess, is more complex. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very good, by the way.
Mhm.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We both
So,
do.
Patrick Little Dude. And by the way, guys, if you want to ask questions, fire away. I'll try to catch the questions. It's
Yeah.
easy if you guys put the Q first and then ask the questions. But Patrick Little Dude says aging water and slowly proofing down barrels? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yes,
I see. I'm fortunate enough to see Patrick's question. Thank you for that. I learned that from listening to Congress people. Thank you for the question. Yeah, I'm a junkie. So what you're doing is you are aging water, but there's enough ABV, let's call it 10 to 15. You're stabilizing that water. There's no spoilage, but you're extracting the remnants from what was deep inside the wood beyond the char to what I call the red line, where all the flavorful notes are.
Mhm.
You can age it for 2 weeks to 2 months, whatever. It depends on how much you're, pulling barrels and bottling. But what you're really doing is aging that water with a little bit of ABV, so that chemical reaction, that bonding, holds on to all the flavors of what we will call cast strength, where you go down to the ABV you want at the end of the day in a bottle. I hope that answers your question, Patrick.
Okay.
And then Ashley McEnroy asks, what does she ask? What is the best special grain you use that is so good?
Well, we're going to get to, thank you, Ashley. We're going to get to a unique mash bill. That's going to be the 2 in the middle on your screen.
Mhm.
And that grain is called triticale. Some people call it triticale. I'm going to hold off on answering that more in depth. Hopefully you stick around, Ashley, for that one, because, when we go on premise, which is bars and restaurants to sell, and you talk to really big palates, your beverage director, your bartenders, those people, that one really tweaks their brain because it is distinct. Connie, just to kind of go back and give a little bit of history that's fun, Connie went to Spokane, Washington and studied under Dry Fly, which had a program, and they did everything soup to nuts, from mash to stripping and finishing to marketing to finance. And she called me the first night. And she said, I've got my head in a fermenter. We're going to open a distillery. And the good news is we live in a town called Marble. There may be 150 people. Any of you will know Marble from the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, the fluted columns of the Lincoln Memorial, very famous quarry. And that's just a really great picture of one of the old veins. The idea is we were looking for something distinct and unique and how to differentiate ourselves. So when she came back, they had 100% Triticale bottled whiskey. Maybe it was a little young at the time. They're a lot older now and well established. But we tweaked that one, and we'll get to that one in a little bit.
We should do Triticale, see if anybody gets that right.
Here, I spell it.
Spell that.
Carey, I was just noting to Jeff, it just clings to the glass. For a 92 proof, I was expecting it to just drop real quick, and it just hangs on that glass. But the flavor, it's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Lip service crew. I don't know. Is this a question? I'm not understanding this one.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe it's a conversation they're having within chat. I'm not sure either. And then I got to put this up there. You might know him. I don't know. Who's the pretty guy on the right? I know he's not talking about us. He seems to know his stuff, and I definitely know he's not talking about us now.
He knows I'm left to center, so he's not talking about me. I'm very close to the middle, but Eric, who is a dear friend of mine, and Uncle Steve Higdon, who introduced all of us. Thank you, Steve. He and Eric's wife, and another couple came out and picked a 7-year bourbon for the big bourbon club. Bourbon is good. I have acronymophobia, but somehow I pulled that one off. And I love Eric, but I think he's talking about one of you three.
I'm almost certain he's not talking about us. Going back to lip service crew, he's talking about the yeast. I'm not in depth enough to know what who they are. Firm Solutions, as far as when it comes to yeast.
We'll need Connie in on that one, and I'm happy to come back to it. We go through a company in Denver called BSG, and we're using a pretty standard whiskey yeast, and we use a separate yeast for our vodka.
Ashley spelled Triticale. I have no idea if that's even right, Ashley. But
Triticale, it's grown widely in Texas. I now have a guy over in Palisade, Colorado, Grand Junction, that's growing it for us. It's something we're really bullish on. I'm excited for you guys to try that one because it's unique. It's not something you're going to taste every day. By the way, Uncle Steve's group, we are currently in the mix of about 40 people trying 4 different 8.5 to 9 year barrel bourbons.
Oh, nice.
So let's talk about the bourbon.
Yep.
Is that what we have in our hand right now? Because
that is. So that is a 7.5 year single barrel bourbon. It is about 55% corn. Everybody's high corn, bourbon is bourbon. Everybody loves bourbon. But as a 4-grain mash bill, it offers a little bit of complexity. Eric Woosley may chime in here. The first time they came, they said buttered popcorn. And I'm excited about it, but it is hard to compete against Kentucky. So it's about 55% corn, and then go down the way from rye, wheat, and again, malted barley. This is a 96 proof single barrel with all those unique attributes we talked about earlier.
Man, the nose on this is phenomenal.
Nose is really good. It's good. It's semi-sweet corn kind of thing.
Well, butter popcorn, exactly. I mean that. Yeah.
You can start popping in your mouth. Wow.
That would be what was that candy shit?
Oh, Pop Rocks.
Yes, that's what it is.
It
This ain't
is.
Pop Rocks, but
Not Pop Rocks.
dude, they need to
like
make a
it-
bourbon like that where it pops in your mouth.
Little pop, pop, pop.
Anyways,
Man.
I digress.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, as far as this one goes,
One thing that we get on the regular, and I think it's really going to shine with the last expression, is a level of smoothness, even at, I try to pay attention to the market, but also Connie wants to make, every distiller's different, right? There's no right or wrong. It's like what the distiller wants to make. But I think you're going to find a connection and smoothness. Like we were talking about the rye and how it just runs on the glass. I think you're going to find, and this is just from 10 years in the tasting room and being out in the market, 96 proof, it's pretty damn smooth. I do suggest from time to time, there are purists out there, and I'm guessing the three of you are some of them, but if you put a couple drops of water after you try it neat, I'm not saying you have to. I know you guys are looking at me.
I'm not putting no water in my damn whiskey.
I said drops. I didn't say a cube.
Yeah.
It does.
So just, I'll trust you.
I'm going to argue the idea of it oxidizes and opens up. And I'm saying drops. Like I use a literal dropper, and there are people as purists that say, hell no.
More bourbon, I
And-
drink most of it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I put me a little drop in here. Let's see
You
what
want
it-
to try it neat, right? And go
Yeah,
with that.
I tried it neat, and I thought it was excellent.
And then I'm going to drop it like it's hot.
But a lot of times what you'll find is it just opens it up for some of those undercurrent notes that are there, but they're not as prevalent.
Did you drink out of this?
Not yet. I will.
Am I wrong?
No, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I do. I get a different flavor completely.
That's more of a drop.
I love turning those purists around. What
Well,
are
I
the
don't know if
price
you turned me
points?
around, but
Take a
I,
lot.
it is
Okay, first of all, I put way too much water in this. It tastes like water.
Yeah. Pour more booze in it.
Well, shit. We still gotta do the other ones too.
You're going to be fine. You're not driving.
You haven't seen the show yet. You have another 40 minutes, and yeah.
I'll hang.
Yeah, so I like the bourbon for what it was, without the water.
Yep.
That's just me.
But if you put it, I mean, I agree. It was great. But if you put that little drop in here, it does bring out different. It's a different
Well,
flavor profile.
to be fair, I put too much damn water.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know how challenging it is to go up against the big guns, right?
Right.
They've been
Well,
established.
I'm
They've
kind of
been-
past the big guns,
Huh?
quite frankly.
I agree.
Say what?
I'm kind of past the big guns, quite frankly. I'm all about craft distilleries.
Amen. I mean, that's
That's where
what
it's
we're
at.
doing here. We're trying to give people an opportunity. It's funny because people come into the tasting room and they just have this mindset. They know what they like what they know. And they certainly come in here to try one of them. More often than not, it's bourbon. But I will tell you, not to jump backwards too far, but I'm not a rye guy. I was like, well, you probably stole your dad's dickel like I did. And, you got messed up. So try something just for the sake of experience.
Right.
And a lot of times it opens their mind up to new opportunities. And I think that's what's unique about craft is there's some fun stuff out there that people are working hard to make. And sometimes until we get to a really great opportunity like you all, it's hard to break through. right?
Well,
'Cause-
yeah, and it's like you and I talked a couple weeks ago. I mean, being a craft distiller or a boutique distiller, unlike the big boys, you're able to, and we've said this before, you're able to pivot
Yeah.
and adjust and adapt to the current market and things that are going on a lot quicker and a lot, better than some of the big boys. It's like a big semi trying to slam on the brakes. They're not going to stop like you guys can.
The Titanic, right? You're gonna, at some point you're gonna crash into the iceberg. But whether we're better or not, I think everybody offers something, and you all know as well as I do. For everybody on here, Patrick, I'll get to your question, I promise.
Yes.
Everybody's palate is different. And every day I find somebody new where they like one thing, they don't like another. And that's not only normal, it's totally acceptable. But it's just the exploration, and what is awesome about what you all do is offering people the opportunity to try things they had never heard of, or to learn about some of our peers. I'm a mission-driven capitalist, man. I want everybody to succeed. And it's really just fun to experiment with something new once in a while and, expand your palate.
Right. Well,
so real quick to Patrick's question.
Yeah, price points on bottles. So here's a little fun fact about craft. We don't have the money that the big guys do. And I will even argue today, they don't have the money they did. There's a glut in the market. And I think this is where craft boutique has a real opportunity to shine. Because we determined, after going out to different markets, we went to Texas, we went to Florida, we went to California with some of our products. And then when COVID hit, all those big distros, I was in one of the big three. And I still am in Colorado, but I'm in Colorado, Marble is, as well as D2C, right? And then once in a while, I do something like the Big Bourbon Club, where they sell direct to people there, and people that are in their larger expanse can go through my D2C. We are going to talk about a 15% off through your all's membership through my D2C, and I'm going to set that up. Anybody that wants to buy something through us, it's actually through my buddy, my partner, the local retailer who sends out direct. We're gonna have a promotional code, right? Bourbon and Ballz promotional code that gets you 15% off. So our rye is $69. Our fighting whiskey, which is the next one, is $79. Our bourbon at 7.5+ year is $89. Not cheap.
Can we choose the discount code?
Yes.
Of Bourbon and Ballz?
Bourbon and Ballz, yeah.
Oh, the whole word?
Mhm.
Okay, never mind.
If you want B&B,
or how about Balls?
Balls with a Z.
With a Z.
I always wanted to do that when I was growing up. I just want a discount code that says Balls with a Z.
if whatever you guys want it to be.
I would love for the discount code to be Balls with a Z.
Just that?
Yes, sir. I think that would be awesome.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think that would catch on.
Then that's what it is, my man.
All right, Balls with the Z, fellas.
And you wanted that as a kid.
No, I'm just I don't know. I didn't think about this damn show when I was a kid. But my point is, I think it's a pretty cool discount code.
Yeah,
Balls with the Z.
we do appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay. The bourbon is unspoken but known. So let's take one step back to take two steps forward. Let's talk about the brand and the label. We get a lot of comments on that. It's not your kind of quintessential, standard script writing Whiskey Uncensored. Can we do a Z on the end? Just let us know.
Yes. Well, let's do a Z instead of S, please,
Yes.
if you don't mind. But
I
the people
want to
want
talk.
forward. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. We get off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, I am as ADHD as any Gen Z has existed, including my 19-year-old son. So you can go on all the tangents you want. The label Hoover's Revenge, which goes across all of these, including an in-house blend we do. So it's a 5-grain American whiskey, 84 proof. I didn't send it because I wanted us to just go with our bangers, our single barrels. That one is a blend of all these, a little bit of bourbon forward. We can put that in the mix too for the program. But let's talk about the label and Hoover. Hoover is an American walker. He comes from the bloodline of English foxhounds, and he was in this region and was left for dead, having been attacked by a mountain lion, and the mountain lion clawed out his left eye and took out part of his left jowl, and somebody found him, got him to the hospital, saved his life. Connie and I and our son Cormac took him in, and we live at about 8,000 feet on a river, and there are mountain lion dens in the proximity, and this damn dog would continually go seek out these mountain lions, because I don't know if he wanted his eye back or he just wanted to kick somebody's ass. And I would have to go up there. I don't have a sidearm, but I have a 30-06 for hunting mountain lion, or not mountain lions, but elk. And I would have to go up there and get his ass. And so when he passed, what?
Hoover.
Oh, Hoover. My bad.
Hoover.
Like the vacuum cleaner.
And so we decided to commemorate Hoover with this idea of Hoover's Revenge. So on the front is a mountain lion trying to jump down and attack this dog. And on the back, you see a little photo of Hoover.
Yeah, no shit.
It looks like he's winking, but I'm telling you,
He's got no eye.
he has no left eye. And he was a badass. 2 times he almost killed my son, who went at him when he was eating. And, you know, these are pack dogs, right? They hunt in packs. And so he literally almost chewed my kid's arm off. He was a badass.
Man.
And so you know, the story is material. You know, we all know that this business has a lot to do with marketing. The juice in the bottle is only, you know, a part of it until people taste it.
Right.
But it's a different bottle, trying to show people that there's a fun way to taste whiskey and explore and learn about what people are doing. And that's really what that label's built around, of don't just sit there and drink your whiskey. Actually explore the label, learn about who Hoover was. And it'll read on the back, and you kind of got to hang out in Aspen a little bit to get this next one. It's on the back label. And my wife approved this, so I'm going to say it with confidence. Poor old Hoover forgot the first rule of thumb when cornering a cougar. Anybody?
Is that a line from a song?
It says, offer her a drink.
There it is.
Yeah.
One more time.
It says, old Hoover forgot the first rule of thumb when approaching a cougar, a cornered cougar. Offer her a drink.
That's great.
That is
That
good.
is great.
Now we are on to the first whiskey.
Okay, so this is a 6 and change single barrel. The two side by side, they're distinctly different.
Yeah.
And by the way, I want you to open up that last one, which we talked about a giveaway. I'll just send it out direct. I want to do that. Whoever gets the giveaway can choose the one they want. I'm fine with that. I'm
Okay.
good. It's a 6-year, call it a 6-year and an 8-year. In the 8-year, you guys are going to determine which one you prefer. We'll get to that one in a little bit, but we are now talking about that unique mash bill, Triticale 80%, 20% malted barley, proofed at 101.
Wait a minute. What glass are we on?
This one here.
The third.
We're on the 6-year.
Yep.
We're on the third pour.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got it's your glass right there.
Correct.
Okay.
So the Triticale is an interesting history. It's a rye wheat hybrid that came out of Scotland 250, 300 years ago. It became a cover crop. It got into Cheerios and cornflakes. It's becoming known as a mash bill. But Connie's been doing it for 10 years.
Can you repeat that mash bill again?
80% triticale, 20% malted barley.
This is different. I'll say that.
Yeah. Very unique.
That's the whole point, right? I mean, when you're a crafty, and I don't really talk in those terms because we're all distillers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to diminish what craft is doing, so I'd say we're all distilleries. But, we're boutique-y, right? So that's fine. But you're really wanting to set yourself apart. You want to differentiate yourself. This is, as you say, a unique mash bill.
Yeah, that is definitely
It's unique.
unique. Yes. It doesn't taste like a
Bourbon.
Like a
bourbon.
101.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't taste like a 101. Right.
It's that crazy smooth, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's
it's got
incredible.
It's got a really good finish. The flavor
Yeah,
just keeps hanging on there.
Now, I'm not a malted barley fan, so I'm going to step out of this one.
This is not malted barley.
It's barley.
The malted barley is a part of the bill, but out here, everybody's doing malted barley on its own. That is not what Marble does not do. Bottled and bond. We don't do malted barley by itself. This is its own program.
It was. Believe you me, you would know that. Promise you that.
You're gonna want to try that. The next one is an 8-year, and we don't have to rush to it, but you're gonna want to try that. I think of the 6-year as kind of lighter, brighter, fruit forward.
Yeah, definitely forward.
Yes.
This 8-year, it depends on your palate, so I don't want to bias you, but it's probably one of the better things Connie's ever come up with.
Well, I will say this is the best nose I've had.
And just the difference in the color.
I mean, it's phenomenal, the difference between the two, and wait till you do the flavor profile. It'll blow your mind. I think of the 8-year as more of cigars, poker. It's really meaty. Fork and a knife.
Yeah, and just on the nose, I mean, it's like a cherry cordial.
What am I tasting?
The 8-year.
No, not a dumb shit. I meant like freaking
fresh.
I know what I'm tasting. I mean, what am I tasting? Like notes.
Okay.
I personally never go into what notes you get because I've found over 15 years where we started in Marble. And by the way, Marble is a collective witness protection program, so I can't get in trouble for making booze at my house, which is what Connie was doing early on. everybody's palate's different. So the notes you get are different than anybody. I threw out the buttered popcorn and you identified it. And I think a lot of times that's what happens, right?
Right. You get suggestive, but I had that kind of a buttered sweet popcorn, like a kettle corn.
Yeah.
Note before you even mentioned the buttered popcorn. On this one, I'm getting almost like a caramel cherry.
You little
Vanilla.
asshole. That's what I was about to say.
I'm sorry. I guess we got the same kind of palate then.
I was going to say caramel cherry, though.
I'll take that all day long. So let me.
This one I do like.
Do you all know Hunter Thompson?
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Kind of an iconoclast. He lived here. So he and I met years ago before he passed away. And I was with a bunch of buddies in a local bar in Snowmass, which is just outside of Aspen. And everybody said, Carey, you're well read. Go up and say hi to Hunter. Well, there's a code in the Upper Valley, right? I live in the Normal area. Aspen is its own ball of wax. I won't go into that. Non-judgmental. Very high net worth area. But he had been there for years, wrote a lot of his books there. And he wrote one book that nobody's ever read besides me and, 100 others. And I said, I'm not going to go up and say anything to Hunter, but I'll buy the next round. So I go up and buy a bunch of Budweisers. And I said to the barkeep, and Hunter's right there, and he's wearing the green build, right, poker visor. He's got his Ray-Bans on. He's got this long ceramic filter with his cigarette when you could still do that. And I said, get me 2 shots of Wild Turkey White Label, which I am a huge fan of even to this day. And judge me not, but I take all the beers back. I go back, I push one to Hunter, and I take one and I toast him. And I said, if I just had a 45 between my legs and a bottle of White Turkey underneath my Mercury Cougar, I'd be right as rain. And that came right out of a book called The Campaign Trail 72, where he chased Tricky Dick around when he was running for president. Nobody's ever read that book. He stops talking to his wife, pulls down his Ray-Bans, looks me in the eye, toasts me, and goes back to talking to his wife. And I go back to the little schoolgirls that were as giddy as could be. What did you say? I was like, you got to read the books. And it was one of the coolest. I called my dad, who's like, he was a major history buff. He's like, you did not just have that interaction with Hunter. I was like, swear to you on my grave, me and Hunter bonded over Campaign Trail 72 and Wild Turkey White Label. 101 proof, which is why that fighting whiskey is at 101.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no shit.
Huh.
I will say this. You are full of some awesome, badass stories.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Like, for real. Like, I enjoy the stories. I love the stories about whiskey and the stories about people's lives.
Say Hunter's last name again, because Tony Scott, he says Hunter who?
Thompson.
Hunter Thompson.
Hunter Thompson. Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Very famous cult classic. But don't read Campaign Trail 72. You'll kill me for that. But he wrote some really awesome, just whacked out, drug, alcohol induced crazy stories. And they're really fun cult classics. He was an icon. Johnny Depp came here when Hunter died and shot his ashes out of like a 50-foot cannon. Wow. To the town of Aspen. I mean, this guy was an absolute legend. But that was his that was his whiskey. And I always remembered it. And Connie said, I'll make the booze. You figure out the proof and the price point. And I was like, Fighting Whiskey 101, Hunter Thompson. Yeah.
Dude, that's great. That's badass.
That's badass.
Yeah, Lip Service Crew said Hunter liked LSD.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Didn't we all?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm gonna keep my mouth.
I am talking about East Coasters. Yeah.
Of all the offers, I will say that last one I do like.
I think
Absolutely.
That's my favorite.
I think this and the rye for me were the top two.
Yeah. It's
No,
hard.
I mean, that's great.
It's hard to compete against bourbon. It just is, man. There's a lot out there. There's some great juice. There's great everything. But you kind of nailed the ones that are predominant in our portfolio.
Yeah.
I think they're distinct. You know, they're a little bit off of what everybody's doing. Not a lot of people doing 3-grain rye. Very few under 10 that are using triticale. And I think that's fun. And I think to the point that 8-year is really, I said it earlier, I think it's one of the best things Connie's ever done. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
No, I think that is really
I mean, it's the first time I've ever had any of your offerings, and it is by far the better of the four.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's even got a lot more of the oakiness too, as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting more of like a leathery now. I went back at it again on the second one. I'm getting more leather and oak on the finish now than I was on the first round. But as far as the aging, you know, being out in Colorado, 8,000 feet up, we're friends with Milam and Green, and they did an experiment with they did the same distillate out of Bardstown. They barreled it in Bardstown, took half the barrels to Texas, left the other half in Bardstown.
Yeah.
And then 5 years later, they dumped the barrels, and the one in Texas, significantly different,
yeah.
much more flavor, much more. It was a higher proof. How do you see yours comparing as far as aging to the Kentucky brands? You know, I mean, are you seeing you're getting, a better flavor profile, more proof on a shorter time frame, or because you're colder temperatures, higher altitude, are you having to age longer to get that better flavor?
Hold on one second.
Sorry.
dude, I think that was.
Can you
How many questions in one?
Can you jump in here real quick? I'm gonna bring in the big gun,
Okay.
and I want her to answer that. I can answer it for myself, but I want you to ask Connie that question. Everybody meet the infamous Connie Baker.
Hi. He finally
Welcome.
let me out of the distillery. Yeah, I'm back there slaving over a hot still, killing myself.
Are you on your 15-minute break?
You guys are up here partying.
She must be on her 15-minute break.
No, what I was asking was as far as your aging process and I had mentioned that we're friends with Milam and Green out of Texas, and they distilled a whiskey in Bardstown, barreled it in Bardstown, and took half the barrels with them back to Texas. And then after 5 years, they dumped both sets of barrels, and the bourbon that they got out of Texas was significantly different than what they had in Kentucky. It was a darker, higher proof, greater flavor profile than what they got out of the Kentucky. The Kentucky was your traditional, regular old Kentucky bourbon. Texas was completely different. You being in Colorado, 8,000 feet up, most likely colder temperatures. How are you seeing the aging process? Are you having to see, are you getting longer aging times to get that higher profile? How is that? Have you seen that?
yeah, I want to comment on one thing. I would be very interested to know about those barrels. I would guarantee the Texas barrels had a significant more loss than the Kentucky barrels. And I would love to know what those ratios are, because this is something that we contend with here at a very high elevation. We're high and dry, right? Kentucky is lower and more,
stable.
Well, it's moist, but you have spells, right? Texas is low and dry. So the terroir of all those are going to be totally different. So what we're at, our rick house is at 7,000 feet. It's a pretty low profile, only 4 stacked high. We have, because we have a greenhouse roof on an underground cellar, we have diurnal summer swings of 65 in the morning to 135 in the afternoon, but that's only in the summer. Serious volatile aging, but then our winter, because there's no insulation in that roof, it's all oxidizing. So in the winter, we're just resting our barrels. So that gives us the longevity and the time we need to age a little longer, even with the volatility of the summer. So we're seeing, like with our 7-year bourbon, we've had people say, that feels like a 10 or a 12. That's from the volatility, but we have the resting time in the winter just so we can kind of stop that from going overboard. And we don't, because of course, the biggest issue with all that volatility is over oaking, or becoming too acidic. And we have had some barrels that are 30% losses, but I'll tell you, those barrels were very special, but that's a significant amount of loss. So we have to very carefully monitor what we do at this temperature, or, at this elevation, and our serious swings in the summer. But Colorado whiskey typically at these high elevations is coming across with a flavor profile that is considered like a pencil shaving, a very dry, woody flavor profile that you can kind of sense in many of the high elevation Colorado whiskeys.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Tony Scott said, shit, she's a jam. That's the brains.
No, I'm desperate. I'm just a desperate woman trying to figure out what the hell we're doing here, right? Because it's very unusual. We have it's an old abandoned potato cellar that we modified with these greenhouse roofs. We have no temperature control. We have no electricity in that location. It's 100% Mother Nature. We're dealing with sun. The only thing we do is flood the floor periodically to put some moisture in that room, because, like we always, all the women here joke, we're old looking because it's dry and hot. And that's what we have to put up with here, right? But it makes for a great whiskey. It really does.
Yeah, I would agree. Carey, Connie, this is fantastic. For the proof level, usually I'm like a high rag or a high proof guy, but the lineup here with the flavor profiles on it are fantastic. So
thank you for saying so.
No,
we work hard. We put a lot of heart into that.
No, absolutely. I can
So,
tell.
one more question before we have to go. Tony Scott is asking, as far as why triticale lack of corn. I'm not sure if that's your answer on that one, but why triticale of all things?
So I studied at Dry Fly in Spokane in 2010, and Spokane, I don't know if everybody knows this, but most ranchers grow triticale or triticale. It's like potato, tomato. You can say it however you want. They grow it as both a cover crop, and just because it's this amazing grain that does not strip the soil, uses very little water, grows like a weed. It's in every box of cereal. That's why it's in every box of cereal, because it's this just American, even though it's from Scotland originally, it's this American grain that just like is prolific here. But very few whiskey is made with it. When I was in Spokane, I was impressed with what they were doing up there with the triticale whiskey, and just decided that we were going to do something special with it here. And it's unusual and different, but it makes a beautiful whiskey. It's actually, I think, a misunderstood grain in the whiskey world, and we should hopefully start seeing more whiskeys be made out of it.
So I think the question was, the lack of corn.
No, we have plenty of corn here. Our corn comes from Palisade, about an hour and 15 minutes away. We have tons of. It's actually Olathe, which is just over the hill from Marble, grows what's called a sweet corn. It's actually, in my opinion, too sweet for whiskey. There are some Olathe corn whiskeys. I find them way too sweet. But we have a lot of corn here. It's just we just wanted to do something special with Triticale.
Yeah, I've heard the name before. I don't recall where I've heard it, but I have heard of Triticale before. Somebody else is experimenting or trying it as well.
I never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
There's about 5 whiskeys in the country that are made with it, not many more. And I just saw an article in some big whiskey rag that talked about, Triticale, this new grain, it's coming out in the whiskey world. And I kind of laughed because I'm like, I've been distilling with it since 2010, so I don't understand why you're saying new. And it's a 500-year-old grain.
Yeah, and I think that's where I read it. It might have been Whiskey Advocate or American Whiskey.
Yes.
I think it might have been a distillery in Texas that might be experimenting with that.
Yep.
100%.
They grow a lot of trit in Texas.
Yeah, they use it for cover crop. Most ranchers do use it for cover crop.
Anthony, I just want to say OH, buddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, I am not an Ohio State fan, but that's okay.
Thank you.
That's not,
Thank you.
You know what? You know what will happen?
as long as you're not a Wolverines fan, I'm okay.
No, but I'll like single malt before I like Ohio State.
That's a big statement because single malt is totally misunderstood.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you don't like the #1 team in the country. Bro.
Oh my God! You know what it is? It's not that. It's the
OH.
It's the fans.
It's the fans, dude. They get on my everlasting nerves.
Hey, if you want to be a Spartan fan, I'm fine. You
Oh
want
my
to be a
God.
Wolverine, we got problems.
But before we go, you had mentioned that you're willing to give somebody a bottle of this, their choice for the
Yes,
winner.
sir.
Is it? Okay.
All right, we're gonna roll this now. Then
Yeah.
let's roll for the hashtag Marble. Guys, if you're not in, you better get in.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll this. There's 40 people in there. We are going to share the screen. I'm not gonna give much time for y'all to get. You ain't in, then.
I do want to say it's going to come in an unmarked box.
Okay.
They're having problems with other distilleries sending them stuff like we have.
shippers are.
Yeah, we got another one. I just found out today that same delivery agent, same issue.
All right, here we go. Hashtag Marble. Let's see who wins the bottle plus our samples that we sent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a double win.
You're not cheating, are you?
No, I'm
No.
not. It's an auto draw. There's no way I can do this. It's
Andy Rose.
Woohoo! Coming your
You know what's
way.
funny is that's not even his real name, but
No.
we'll go with that.
But what we'll do is
That's his stripper name.
I will.
Works for us.
I know a Gandy.
Oh, we all know again in our lives.
Okay.
I will,
la, la,
his address and Gandy, if you were
Dude,
on,
I can't wait till we share this address with you. We're not gonna do it live,
yeah.
but dude, wait till you find out his address. You're gonna be like, "What the hell?
I know
You'll-
exactly
That's
what
awesome.
that address is.
You can't make this shit up."
Unmarked
Yeah,
box because
street.
FedEx, UPS, USPS, they are drinking all our whiskey that we ship. It's ridiculous. They are having so much fun on us. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I was stoked that got through, and we can't thank you 3 enough.
Yes, thank you.
Very, very humbled that you would put us on such a great show, and we really appreciate it.
I mean, like you said, we have Uncle Steve to thank for connecting us.
Yeah.
The Big Bourbon Club. So let's give them their credit as well. A lot of thanks to Steve.
You don't want to do that with Steve too often because it kind of goes to his head.
Now you need to
Well, yeah, yeah. When we talk to Steve, him and his ego need 2 seats.
Well, we hope Connie just said
you need to come out and see us. I mean, what we're doing here is really special with our local ranchers and our sustainability and making like from the heart whiskey that really means a lot to us. So we'd love to have you guys come out and really see it where it's being made.
Yeah.
Sukasa.
All right, guys. We'll have you on in the future. Don't stay strangers, and We'd love to have you guys back on, and introduce me. Which, by the way, I forgot to ask before we log off. Any new products that we should be aware of? Perhaps. Let's talk about that discount code one more time.
That's the evil question. Everybody says to me, what are you making next? And I said, we have such great stuff. We're always I'm kind of a nerd about barrel aging. So I'm doing a lot of experimentals with some 3rd generation cask and really cool stuff like that. But we're not going to release a new SKU. We have 4 great whiskeys, and but we do have some special things here at the distillery that are to very special.
Dig into those a little bit. There are 2. And if you're a purist, and the question comes from a purist, we have one Petite Syrah French oak finished bourbon, and then we do a rye, and then we put our coffee liqueur in it, and then we put a 5-year rye back in it. So those are experimentals that Connie's talking about.
Wow.
They'll be surprising on your palate. You'll be pleasantly surprised. But
they're fun.
For the idea of this industry, people try to, we talked about, the things that people are doing in Colorado. We try to stay true to what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And barrel aged, fine aged whiskey, you don't have to deviate from that much. But there are a couple of experimentals Connie works on that are finished in barrels that are actually fun and different and worth at least trying on your palate.
Yeah, it's really cool to try some new, like what I like to do is take our great product and put it into a different barrel of finishing. It's never going to be aged in that, and finish and see what we can do with using and collaborating with our fellow distillers in Colorado or our winemakers, and really showcase Colorado products that are then, even elevated by using other Colorado barrels in some way, shape, or form. We've got some Montana rum barrels we're using. We've got some Laws whiskey barrels we're using. We're using some Peach Street barrels. So our Rick House actually showcases 5 different Colorado distilleries that we're aging in, and just seeing what we're going to come up with. And
that's great. Awesome.
It's really cool to showcase Colorado distillers.
Hey, real quick before we log off, I want this question answered. Stan Sabek, who actually lives in Steamboat, Colorado. Do you guys have a tasting room?
We do, and we actually I've got my table saw and my chop saw on the floor over there. We're in the process of doing a little renovation, but because I'm also
nice. Cool. That is nice.
But we will be open in 1 week, and we're really excited to welcome people back into the tasting room.
There you go, Stan. He's in Steamboat. I don't know how far away that is from you all.
2 hours.
There you go, Stan. Do that 2-hour trip.
We get up there all the time. We love Steamboat. Steamboat's a great place.
Oh, awesome. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll stay in touch. And
and what we're going to do for those viewers that asked questions we didn't get to, we're going to send you a link, Carey, to our Discord, and that way, people, if they have any other questions or want to get in touch with you somehow, you guys can communicate directly right there. Ask questions and talk product and whatnot right from there.
Thank you. Yeah, love to chat with people. I'm a nerdy distiller, so I love talking to people.
Nice, awesome, very good. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thanks for your hospitality.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
We appreciate you.
See ya.
Huh? I'll be damned.
That is some good stuff.
I did like the last one. I will say that.
That you did.
The last
Yeah. That was very good. I like that quite a bit.
I agree. The rye and that 8-year were fantastic.
Mhm.
But if I drank these and didn't know the proof level, there was no way with the flavor profiles on those. They're all distinctly unique, and I would have never ever said.
Hold on. Dave says we had Distillarium. We didn't have them on.
No, Distillarium uses triticale.
Who's Distillarium?
I don't remember who that is.
We didn't have them on our show.
No, not ours.
That's the wrong channel.
Yep, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that.
We're gonna post in that channel as far as once they get the code up and running. Hashtag balls, which I love.
Yeah.
15.
We'll
Was
get
that not right to ask?
we'll get the
You loved it
address.
since you were a kid. So
Yeah.
let's keep
Hey,
going.
we're gonna talk about other things too. We gotta get
Yep.
the show rolling. We got some giveaways to do. Real quick, I want to show a 2-minute video real quick. Bear with me. Jeff spent a lot of time on this. Then we're gonna roll into KBF as far as what we all experienced and what we all tried. We're gonna crack a few KBF bottles.
Sweet.
And then we'll get into some football. We'll get into some duck races, things like that, and then we'll get you guys out of here. We still got a little bit left of the show. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. Let's get them. Let's get this. Yeah. All right. Very good. Hold on.
Riding through the first storm, 1982. Wasn't too early for hot times, wasn't too early for the blues. Highway's the right way, leave your troubles behind. Gonna get up in the morning, gonna get up at the 49. Time clock, ain't gonna work no more. Leaving this town in the morning, ain't coming back for sure. Highway's the right way, leave your troubles behind. Gonna get up in the morning, gonna get up at the 49.
All right. Good job, Jeff.
Yeah,
Good
well,
job, Jeff.
quick 2 minutes.
That was quick.
I know. That's a good job on the video.
Yeah.
So that's our time at KBF. We do want to talk about that. And we want to do a little basically. Yeah, Chad did great. He was our photographer on this trip. We found a niche with him, and I didn't realize you had a keen eye on that kind of stuff.
No, you know what? It's just an awesome opportunity to be able to go out, and when you have inventory like that to shoot, it's fantastic. It makes it easy. So plenty of activity and things going on, but
Yeah.
trying to document
Let's bring on a bottle haul.
Yeah.
On that KBF, if you
Real
don't
quick, Sandy. Yeah, I had to kind of make it a little bit quicker than I wanted to just for time. I didn't think anybody wants to sit there for 10 minutes watching that because there's a
mind.
lot
Think
of there's
she meant the weekend went too quickly.
the weekend went too quickly. Maybe that's true. But yeah, you shot what 180 plus photos.
Well, that's
what
what
you
I
sent?
showed.
Yeah.
That's what I sent.
Let's show everybody at home what we got. And listen, when we do the super chat, which we will do, as always, paid patrons, you guys have the luxury of switching out anything off of that, those choices for anything back on the Patreon shelf. I know who the winner for me was, and everybody's known this in Discord. Who the winner was for me in the KBF weekend. That's my opinion. I have two winners, at least that stuck out to me from KBF. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any that stuck out to you? Turn it on. Chad.
All right, let's yeah, absolutely. So I would say some of my faves for sure. I mean, all of them are fantastic. They're all great.
Where are your bottles? These are all the ones I bought.
Oh, there's a Jackson Purchase there.
Okay. Did you not? What did you buy?
About a mile. Well, there's a lyric. Okay. Where the heck is everything else?
I don't know what you bought. I just got track of my stuff. Anywho,
All right, some of my faves, if I had to say, I loved, obviously, the Provisions was fantastic.
these are all the bottles we got
Yes.
from KBF, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Yes. And right here, the one from Forbidden
Yeah.
that you had,
That was pretty good.
That single barrel, that was good. Love that one.
I know what we're missing. Where's my Good Times bottle?
Oh, God. Yeah,
That was
where
great.
is that one?
The Old
Yeah.
Rick?
Yes, fantastic.
Did you lose it?
It's here somewhere.
Anyways, there's a Good Times bottles around somewhere. It's very good. It's called Old Rick. I'm not sure how many people know about this. I just found out about myself. I'm not sure where Jeff hit it.
There it is. Yeah. And that one right there. That Old Rick was.
That Old Rick was fantastic.
Yes. Yes.
So, all right, real quick. So, check the bathroom next to the stag, of course. Y'all making me so excited. Yeah, for Bourbon on the Banks, you're correct. Good Lord, Jeff, what are you doing?
I think that's it. Is it?
Where are your bottles?
That's all I got was just the Jeff
You bought one bottle.
and then I got the provisions.
Well, so did I.
Yeah, well, mine's at home.
God. This is the Charlie Show. Brought you- I didn't realize how many freaking bottles I bought.
I'm trying to think.
All right, well, I went him. I get excited at these things.
Yeah, you
As
do.
You should. And there's lots to be excited
Yeah.
about.
I will say this. Okay, I'm sorry. My favorite bottle or surprising bottle, if we're gonna give out awards,
We wanna do
the
that.
best surprising bottle out of this mess, to me, no surprise, the My Lemon Green. It's 80 proof, guys.
I know.
And that's what surprised me the best. Let's open that up if we don't mind. Oh,
Just break it.
Check.
now, guys, you know how I feel about low proof, or I think you do, about low proof bourbon. I'm not a fan. We had that Baker's bowling pin on our last show, and yeah, you're right, Ashley. How the hell did Jeff get out with only one bottle? I'm not sure.
I got 2 bottles. I got 3
Ooh,
bottles, but
slow
I
down
got
there.
I got 2 of the same you did. That's why they're not out here.
What's the other one we got?
The Larrikin.
Oh yeah, the cigar
Yeah.
batch.
Yeah.
So Jeff Rowe got 3 bottles.
Yeah. So that's just, full transparency. Thanks to Marlene and Heather Green for this bottle.
So that Jim Beam bowling pin was 86 proof.
They,
in contrast to this 80 proof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gave us
Not
this
even
bottle at the
Have
after
you
party.
tried this?
I've tried it. Yes.
You tried it?
I tried it on Monday night. Yes.
It's horrible. It's water.
is-
It's not really
it is-
horrible. It's just water.
It is not even
nothing
in
to
the
it.
same ballpark as this.
And yes, this is 80 proof, and that's 86.
You smell that and you're like,
No,
Yeah.
smell this.
Brian, you're right.
And then
Yes, absolutely
this is
right.
phenomenal.
So, guys, this is a $35.
$35.
$35. It's a wide release as of yesterday, a national release. Now, the sucky part is, if you order this online, you're probably paying
Very much.
$20 to ship.
Ship it.
Well,
Have
she
you-
said if you buy 2 bottles, they'll ship it for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, she said
That's a
if you buy 2,
We should have got a code. Balls.
well, sure, I probably should have. But I mean, Marlene's been fantastic with us. I mean, anytime anything like this comes out, anything new stuff, she gets us a bottle, and then we met with her for hours at the Bourbon
Right.
Festival at the after party, and we even told her. I mean, this is probably the best 80 proofer we've ever had.
I've ever had.
Yeah, 80
Yeah,
proof or
without
less.
a doubt.
Yeah. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I get like a like a deep caramel. And I'm telling you guys, 80 proof. I'm not trying to like oversell this thing because at the end of the day, it's still 80 proof. So let's just pipe it down for a second. However, it's the best 80 proof I've ever had.
Full flavored. Yes.
The flavor is it. There's not much finish because it's only 80 proof,
But man,
but
the flavor, on this thing is fantastic.
profile is just unreal. It's all over the place, and it's fantastic as for an 80 proof.
This is great. This is a great 80 proof. So guys, we don't get anything for it. Go on to My Lemon Green website, and you're saying 2 bottles.
That's what she said. 2 bottles. They'll ship it for free.
Okay, or your local liquor store who sells My Lemon Green should have it.
And this will be, if you're in Ohio or in northern Kentucky, it'll be all over Kentucky, but for sure up in Party Source.
Correct.
Yep.
So
it won't be in
was
Ohio.
my surprise bottle for KBF. Now the best bourbon I had for KBF. Yeah, I know where you're looking. It means that yes, you're correct.
But that's not KBF though.
Okay, well we're at KBF. We stopped by Good Times.
Yeah.
And it was on our trip, and we stopped by Good Times, our KBF trip. That was the best bottle that I bought.
You want to crack it?
I do want to crack it. It better taste the same as it did at the gift store. That's all I can say. I'll be pissed.
And is this
So
a hazmat
it's a
too?
16. It's almost hazmat.
Yeah. Okay. 69% alcohol. Yeah. 138 proof.
So this is a 16-year American light whiskey done by Good Times. This is their
Bumble.
Are you done?
I'm done. Are you done?
Man, this is fantastic. All right, that's a 16-year-old American light whiskey, which that is super dark. By
It
the
is
way.
very, very dark.
Yes. Good Lord.
For a Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
That is super dark.
Compare those two. Okay.
Yes, chill filter, 80
Good
80 proof.
Lord. Good Lord, on those. Ooh, this is what I remember. If anybody's been
This
been
is like
down
a
to
dark, rich chocolate.
Cox Distilling down there, where they do the Good Times blending, man,
They had some unique pours.
you can walk out of there pretty snockered because
They had like what?
by
18
at
different
least
SKUs.
18 or 20 different bottles sitting on the counter, and we just went one by one by one by one.
Dude, we missed the video, which I should have taken. You were so lit. You, my friend. I don't care telling people at home. You were so lit. You went to the bathroom, didn't even freaking shut the door. You're just peeing like a river. Didn't even shut the damn door. I'm like, what is that noise? And it's Chad peeing in the bathroom with the door open. And we're in a public place. Am I right or am I right?
The doorstop wouldn't come out.
Oh, well,
That's
dude.
what it was.
I should have taken a video of it. I would have posted that crap on shorts.
No.
Well, let's talk about sounds. Mr. Charlie decided he was going to buy himself a brand new pair of shoes before we went on the trip, and if you,
I didn't wear. In all fairness, I didn't wear it before the festival.
If you've seen the Seinfeld episode where, what the hell's his name, George, where he's walking and he goes, that's what we had on his shoes all weekend. All weekend long. We were out in a alleyway downtown Bardstown. It was crowded. They had a band going on. And you could still hear the shoes over top of it.
Yeah, over the top.
You got the video?
I got the damn video, and you know what? I don't care. I wish I had the video. Honest to God, of you peeing in that bathroom.
But you do have another video.
No. But I will tell you, his shoes was the highlight of.
It was not the highlight of the weekend.
It was a highlight of Jeff and I's conversation.
Yeah, was that? Yeah.
Laughing at you all weekend.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Now, I will say that this is a little bit of different flavor than I remember. The nose I remember, but the flavor for me,
open up.
It might need to open up a little bit, but it's really, really oaky, really woody.
This is really rich.
It's very rich.
It's a heavy caramel.
Yeah.
Heavy caramel, black cherry.
It's like caramel just dripping.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, if anybody can see how dark that bottle
Man,
is, I mean, that is just, that's like coffee. It is very thick. I think it does need to open up a little bit because like I said, I'm getting almost like
I like it. I personally like it.
I love it.
I'm almost getting like a black licorice kind of note a little bit.
Well, that's
little
quite,
bit on the
I
end.
like black liquor.
A little bit on the end.
This is
Yeah.
like a
Just get
deep.
heavy, rich caramel chocolate.
Yeah. But
Mm-mm-mm.
that is good though.
It is good.
All right, I'll show you the damn video.
Please
Yeah.
do.
I don't care. I'll show it. I have no shame. Here's the video, people, of, well, my shoes.
You got to listen. That's the best part. And it was all weekend long, drowning out all the sounds.
That
Yeah.
wasn't the pants swooshing.
No.
That was my damn shoes.
Yeah. And the kicker, he returned them.
I know.
Dude, that day, you know what? I returned them yesterday. You wanted me to keep them, and you want me to put them up here as almost like an homage
I'm
to our
telling you,
weekend.
we were going to do a GoFundMe because Charlie was like, I'm not spending $150 on shoes. And then,
Correct.
dude.
I returned them. You know what's funny? When I returned them yesterday, the guy's like,
He showed him the video.
he's like, "What's wrong with the shoes?" I'm like, "Dude, they squish." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a freaking video." I said, "Not only do I have a video, I said I have two other guys that I went to a festival with, and I was stuck with these damn
I
shoes
know.
all weekend." So I showed him to the video. He's like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Yeah,
Squeak Fleet, right? Squeak Fleet.
it's Feet Fleet, you fuck. It's Feet
Squeak-
Fleet.
It's Squeak. Oh, Fleet. Squeak Fleet.
Feet Fleet.
Squeak Fleet. Okay.
Another bottle that I got. This is Craig Beam. If anybody know who he is the master distiller for Jackson Purchase. He also just got inducted into the National Whiskey Hall of Fame. He is. This is their first release. They're more of a contract distiller, and they've been a contract distiller for a while. I'm not sure how long, but this is their first release. It's 117.8 proof. And, I went to this festival, I wasn't going to buy every bottle I saw. If I had a bottle that popped up and jumped out at me, that's what I was going to get. And this was the first one I bought. And this was on day 2 when I bought this. So this is batch number 1 of Jackson Purchase.
Now, I will, for the record, to be honest, I wasn't kind of this. I personally did not like it.
Yeah, you did not like it. I don't know why. It just
Brian,
jumped out.
these were not Walmart shoes. I promise you. Kids are us. You all, and I guess I deserve it, but this was not.
I don't know. Nobody saw him return where he bought it.
I went to
from. He's
Feet Fleet.
That's what he's saying. Squeak
Or
Fleet.
Fleet Feet.
So is that Walmart? Squeak Fleet?
Fleet Feet? Dude.
Fine. Anyway, we don't
And I
have
got an
evidence.
old man pair of shoes in exchange. I
Yeah.
didn't want to get it, but when I tried it, I almost blinded my shoes.
Okay.
I didn't look at the brand. I put it on my feet, and I just walked.
And there was
I thought to
no-
myself, which one feels great. I blinded my shoes, and I picked the one I did not want because to me the brand screams old men.
Uh-huh.
It does. And when I told him this earlier,
Mhm.
he's like, "Dude, you're right. It screams." What do you think a brand? Let's see if Chad can get this right, or even chat. What is a shoe brand out there that screams old man coming your way?
Papal shoes.
Like Papal shoes.
Apple shoes.
What brand out there would you think to yourself?
There you go, Brian.
Fucking A.
And-
Freaking A. If you got it right, dude. The first guess.
Yes.
I end up
Yes.
buying stupid ass New Balance.
Did you have?
And I
like,
did not want to buy them. I told the guy, I said, I don't want to try those on. He's like, "Dude, they're comfortable." I was like, "I don't want to try them on."
Okay.
I tried them on. Man, they're so comfortable.
Were they rocking?
They were rocking, man.
Did you have?
So I ended up buying
Did you
them.
have socks that pulled up to your?
But you know what?
Cap?
Black
With
socks.
stripes.
Got to be black socks.
They got to be
or
black
white
socks.
socks.
Yeah, or stripes. One of them. Did you have those?
I did not want to
Which
buy.
four?
I did not want to buy them, but I bought them.
Knee highs.
Knee highs.
I said, dude, you got to come with a different color though. They were they were shit brown. I'm like, I am not buying New Balance shit brown. So he gave me black ones, but still,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, it's comfortable.
Are they?
Yeah, but it's an old man.
I want
brand.
to see him black on black, like black with.
But
like
but
Jeff-
Charles is right. New Balance. So is Cactus 529.
Yes.
Gandy.
Everybody.
Everybody. Crappy Cat. They're all. Yes. I bought the old man's shoes, and I complained about it.
I remember my oldest bought a pair of tennis shoes, and when he come home, I looked at him and I said, "Yeah, man, them are Papa's shoes." Because my dad has the same exact pair.
Yeah,
The white with the new
I
ending
know.
on the side.
No. For when my buddy
So,
turned 50,
well, right guy.
Did they
you're
light
correct.
up when
we
they
bought
wore
him. these
Look,
shoes.
look,
That's what we
I
bought him.
tried out hookahs,
hookah?
Oh yeah,
but I didn't like them.
really?
That's twice I've tried them out. I don't like them.
You tried on clouds?
Yes.
Dave says, "Candy, where's Hush Puppies?" Candy, come on now. You can't sit back and take that one, Candy.
Gandy, you got to wear your hush puppies on Saturday, buddy.
I don't know. I'm so upset.
No,
You
Whiskey
returned
Bill, they don't light up when I walk.
And actually, Tony, you need jorts instead of the jeans. You need to,
Yes, he needs Jorts. We'll get him some cutoffs. Yeah. What
All
size are you?
I
I'll get
know
some cutoffs.
is that it was comfortable, and I blinded in my shoes. I blinded my shoes.
all right. So
Did you soundproof?
Jackson Purchase.
I did. I soundproof on my blinded my feet. And
Did
You
you
know
walk
what?
on concrete?
Yes.
Patrick, how we
I
were
know,
not
it's-
making fun of
it's
rock quartz.
black
Rock
top.
quartz are awesome.
Yeah. All right.
You know what, Jay Cornett? Thank you. He's the only one in chat that he and I are. Ain't no shame. He's got nothing but New Balance.
Well, you know what? You wore those, but I wore the Jesus sandals first day there. And
dude, those Jesus sandals you wore,
God, man.
dude, had a quarter-size hole in his foot.
Yeah.
From walking all day.
Right in the ball of my foot, man. I had a raw meat, man. I hobbled around all
Oh,
weekend.
God.
I'm still hobbling around with
That looked awful. Dude.
it.
Yeah, that was bad.
Laced. I should have got Velcro. That's the next. That's the next step
You
after
know
New
what?
Balance. That's the next
Velcro
step.
New Balance?
I bet they have them.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I bet you New Balance freaking
Slip
make
on.
Velcros.
Slip on New Balance.
He's got the Velcros.
You know what?
That's McElroy.
Thank you. New Balance are great. I'm glad someone's in my corner because I just.
You know
Yeah,
what? It's not
fanny
about the
pack.
shoe. It's
Tony
about-
says you need a fanny pack too.
Okay, real quick, going back to this bourbon.
All right.
This
I like
Jackson
the old
Purchase.
Rick. Oh, I like it. It's good.
Old Rick is good. You're right. It is, but you know, it
and
just
then we
needs
have
to open
Maple
up.
Brulee.
Well, this is Jackson Purchase we got
This is
right
Jackson
now.
Purchase.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's what you got right there.
No, I won't be sleeping on it, man.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It tastes a little ricey to me. A little seaweed.
Nose is nice.
There's something in the middle of the palate that I don't really agree with. All right, let's get. It's 9:44. We got to get this shit going. Let's get some races going.
Really? Why do we got to do that?
Because we got it. We got it. We just got to. All right. Once you guys talk about some things, I'm gonna get the duck race going. Tonight's race is. Oh shit! Sorry, people.
Let's
There you go.
You want to crack this brulee?
I don't care. That's fine. $5 super chat. KBF bottles of Larrikin cigar batch. Castle and Key Rye, which don't sleep on that Castle and Key Rye, people.
Oh, you know what?
That's
That
very good.
is phenomenal.
That's
Yeah.
not. It's not the regular cat. It's not the
It's experimental.
Yeah, it's not the regular rye. What do they call that?
How do you
No.
say?
No.
How you say? Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, don't be sleeping on it. So yeah, so the foodie race.
Restoration rye, right?
Yeah. That is not it.
Now, we're at KBF. I will say we did not go after the big bottles.
No, we didn't. I was not standing in a line.
No,
It was gonna take me
I
2 hours.
I personally don't think it's worth it.
We hung out in the craft section.
Yes.
Well, I don't think we were in the media tent for more than the time that we were there for the interview with Castle
I
and
just went
Key,
to the
and,
media tent just to get the walkie-talkie.
and yeah, to get that.
That was it.
That was it. All right, so this is the
Oh,
new
we ran into
room.
Mark Gillespie.
Yeah, Yeah, we
I
did.
ran out of people.
And he thanked me for tagging him in LinkedIn, and I asked him, I was like, "Well, you want me to stop?" He said, "No,
No.
it's great promotion."
Well, he basically called you a creeper.
I know he did. Maple brulee from Nulu. This was different for me. You fell in love with it right away, didn't you, Charles?
Oh, I did like it. I've never had Nulu before. I don't know if you
I've
guys
never
in
had
chat
Nulu either.
have had Nulu, but it's pretty good. Let me get this. That's fine. Thank you very much. Let me get this.
And another cool thing we had.
Why don't you talk about some awful ones? Oh, we had Chad try fresh.
Hmm.
What did about fresh?
We had Marianne Eves.
Oh, okay. Let's go there.
We met with her, talked with her for a little bit. She actually signed a bottle, 2 Bourbon and Ballz. Marianne
I will
Eves.
say this. I didn't really care for her regular stuff.
But yeah,
That
this
single barrel that she picked herself.
Oh gosh,
Just very good.
This was for the festival only, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Correct.
The festival only was
Yep.
fantastic.
But go ahead, Chad. Talk about fresh.
No, fresh. That was my introduction to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and
It was your
started
very first pour.
my fresh crack. Yep,
Okay, and
it's Charlie's favorite bourbon.
shit, dude, they even had a single barrel, which was hilarious.
No, I had to walk away from the tent because I told Charlie, I was like, I think I just licked my armpit. Like, it was that bad. It was awful. So
You couldn't get it out of your mouth.
I couldn't. I was like, where is the nearest place? I don't care what you're gonna pour me, just get me something out of my mouth. Like it was bad. So
But we tried a couple of new things that were there. Devil's Road.
Yes,
Road.
Devil's Road was good.
That
We're
was
gonna have
very
them
good.
on.
Yep, we're gonna have them on. They are teamed up with Old Steelhouse.
Yeah.
Steelhouse does their bottling. So when we have them on in a couple weeks, Steelhouse will be with them.
okay, cool.
So we'll do that. And then another kind of a surprise for me was, oh God, his name is Scott. Remember you were thinking it was like a Jefferson's Ocean?
Oh yeah, it was Ingram.
Ingram.
Ingram,
Yes.
that's what it was. Good
Yeah,
job.
that was a surprise.
That was probably
Besides the Milam and Green surprise, that was probably the next.
The
Best
biggest.
that I would vote that
surprise.
as the best unknown bourbon of the festival.
Yeah.
And he's going to be coming out with single barrels.
Yes.
Going to be like pretty good. So
Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
But we had RD1, we had Castle and Key, we had Larrikin, we had we had Nulu, Pursuit United was there. I mean, gosh, just about everybody was there.
What was the 18 year from?
We had
It was from.
that was really good. That was from
Augusta.
No.
Well, the Augusta was good.
Yeah.
right, but it was from the
13.
other place we had.
That was one of my favorites of the entire festival.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
Toast
the,
Oak people.
It was from Bluegrass.
Yeah, Bluegrass.
It was
Oh, that's right. The Buff Turkey. Was it the Buff
18-year
Turkey?
not
No, it wasn't
No?
the Buff Turkey.
It
It was their own shit.
God dang it! It was shoot.
That was very good. They wanted $400 a bottle. That's why we did not buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little pricey.
All right, we're gonna do
Hang on, let me make sure we ain't got no
what?
Venmos.
Oh yes, please check your Venmo.
Rye Guy's got 2. And that looks like that's it on the Venmo. Just the Rye Guy.
Guy. All right, we got 22 people in here. And the reason why we have 22 people in here is because we have a bunch of Plus members.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know anything about the Plus membership that we do, here's how we do it. They get 4 credits per month for the price of 3 super chats. And how they do that is they become Patreon members,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a Plus membership for an added $15 through Patreon. They will get 4 credits of super chat, which you would normally spend $20 on the 4 credits.
So they're getting a discount.
they get a discount, and actually it helps the channel out. Believe it or not, actually we make more money, and it goes towards more. I don't know if you call it R&D, whatever. Like for instance, when we do this barrel pick, for instance, we're giving away free shipping. That's what it helps.
Right.
It helps like that.
To
It goes into that pot. It helps cover the cost.
Yeah.
So anybody in Patreon will get free shipping on this barrel pick. That way they don't have to pay $23 or whatever it is for the shipping on this barrel pick that we're about to do. Okay. That's the benefits that we like to throw into people who pay Patreon. So
Gotcha.
That being said,
cool.
Man, that maple brulee is better than I remember.
Oh yeah, give me a pour of that.
I did.
Oh, you
You
did?
know what? That Louis
Right next to your armor.
they have if you like the maple brulee, they have a Louisville down at TPS right now. The Party Source. A couple of them that you can taste out.
All right, real quick. Now the first set of people, I don't know where the cutoff is. I forget what the cutoff is. But they get all the way to Patrick, Gandy, Tracy, Rick, CA, Scotty, Keith, Cast 529, Stan, Patrick. You all, that's your plus membership that you guys get thrown in, unless you told us otherwise not to do it, which I don't think you did. Let me see here. Yes, I got the plus members.
Oh, Tony, I can't wait for that.
The plus members are in here.
Okay, but now if they
Patrick wants in twice this week.
Okay,
See? That's what you do. He's on.
Now, quick question: Gandy's in. Did you put him in a second time because he did a super chat?
Patrick, how are you in twice? I don't. Are you?
He wants in twice.
I understand that, but did he join plus member that I don't know about? Hold on. Keep talking.
No, I'm just questioning. I saw Gandy did a $5 super chat, and he's a plus member, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, then you get two.
He gets two. I don't see Patrick in the Venmo list at all.
Well, no, I know what he means, but Patrick, I think you are. Oh, when did you upgrade?
Well, thank you for that.
Oh, Oh, okay, my bad. He upgraded that long ago.
I know. I know.
So hold on.
I remember it at the
festival.
festival.
Patrick's right here. Patrick wants to be in twice.
I remember at the festival. I even told Charlie, I was like, "You need to try that."
So Patrick, you are in
'Cause it was
twice,
good.
buddy.
But
I'm sorry.
it wasn't enough for me to buy. He tasted it and it was like, bam, I think that's the first bottle he bought.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, guys.
And I
Let's look
tasted it too.
Patrick, he wants to. Yes, Patrick, I got you down.
Okay.
And Stan, I already got the plus members. They're the first ones listed. Gandy, I don't think I super chat. I understand that, but you are part of the plus membership. Unless you want to forego this week, let me know.
He did super chat though, did he not? I thought you had him on the list as a super chat. Flip over to your favorites, starred.
No, he did not super chat this week.
Flip over to starred. I think he's on there.
He did not. I promise you, he did not. I think Gandy would know. If he did not
Gary,
chat.
my bad. Gary, sorry.
I knew that.
I saw. Yeah, all right, my bad.
So Gandy, you did not super chat. I understand that, but you have your credit of the super chat for being a plus membership. Are you okay? If you could please let me know that you want your credit this week, or do you want to pull it back and go for two next week?
Man, that brulee's got a hell of a nose.
Yeah, it does.
And then Patrick, I put you in there twice since you won't be here next week. There you go.
And I am not a new guy.
Keep me in. Okay.
I've never had
it.
it.
Says keep me in.
Yeah, I know. If this is your introduction to it.
All right. So we got Gandy, Tracy, Rick,
anything else.
CA, Scotty, Keith,
I'm going to be honest with you. Like
Cast 529, Stan, Patrick twice.
I wouldn't even touch it.
That's our plus memberships, and then our these two are freaking incorrigible. Keith, Husky, Robert,
I love it.
Tanko, McDonald. I'm trying to run a show here. Miller, Ashley, Keith. Did Keith do twice? Snow Baboon, Dave, BTM, Jay Cornett, and Rye Guy twice. Did you do two super chats plus membership?
He did.
Keith?
He did very top.
Keith there again. I'll be damned.
Yep. So he should be in 3 times.
No, MFer.
He's up. He's up at the very top.
Yes, he has 3 times.
1 and
1,
then
2,
down.
and then the plus membership.
Okay, so he should be in 3 times.
It's like, who's on first?
Oh.
We're gonna do 1 minute. In 1 minute.
Welcome back.
You know what? Since you're our guest, pick a number 1 through, I don't know, 9.
8.5. 8.
I need a solid
8,
number.
8.
You. Oh my God, you're killing.
Come
me.
on.
1, 2.
This guy has no
3,
sense of humor, does he?
4,
You
5,
can't, like,
6.
What would you call it? You
7,
said he can't be
8.
trained.
no uncoachable. Uncoachable.
Yep.
Like sense of humor.
Right, we get Jay Cornett in the last one. Super chats. All right, here we go.
Just trying to have a little fun here.
Oh yeah, you try, but you get shot down every time you can.
Hold on.
What are we gonna try next?
Is Stan in this real quick? Hold on.
The Buzz Killer.
Nah, no shit.
Bourbon and Ballz Buzz Killer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Stan, you need to be in here because he switched his membership. See, I haven't updated it. Hold on, Stan. I'm glad I didn't run the race.
Gonna have to run it like a BTM twice.
Oh, snap.
Sorry,
I can't
Dave.
believe you just
Had
said
to. Let's try that Newcastle rye
Newcastle.
or Newcastle. That's a beer.
See, you're all over the.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
glad
Stan
you
is in there.
clarified that this was not the regular. That you guys clarified this is
Restoration
not the regular
rye, yeah.
restoration rye. This is the experimental.
Yeah.
Even the experimental when we tried last year's versus this year's was
Oh,
freaking.
Sorry, Stan. I'm sorry. You are.
Yeah. And we actually interviewed with Brett Connors, the master distiller, during the festival, and he goes through and explained this whole experimental
1,
process.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeff, can you please check your Venmo one more time, please?
One more time on the Venmo. We are good on the Venmo.
Yeah, pour Jeff another drink. All right, here we go. Hate that music.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, the winner tonight gets our KBF samples. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I know there's only 50 seconds left. Well, if you're a Patreon, then you can switch out 1 pour with any of these samples. I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but whoever wins, I personally would not switch out the 80 proofer just because I think you all need to try it.
Yeah, I think you do.
Just
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can try everything.
Switch out anything else. You do what you want, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. You will be pleasantly surprised with the 80 proofer.
I don't
No
even know
doubt.
what's in front of me anymore.
This is the
10 seconds left. Hold on. Right guys up front, which is not good. Rick Miller, my friend, we're already sending you stuff. But
Look
no,
at that.
Gary
Oh.
McDonald. You know what? This is like free shipping weekend.
Gary
We're just gonna-
McDonald.
We're just gonna hand deliver to him. Gary McDonald, buddy, since you are
Congrats,
a Gary, congrats. You tell us if you would like to switch something out in lieu of the 4 samples that were given to you. If Gary's not on for some reason and he went to Betty Bye, we're just gonna give him the standard 4.
Yep. And yeah. He should be on. It's not that late.
Well, some people do work.
But yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is not your normal typical Castle and Key rye.
No.
Yes. What would you like to say, sir?
I have a question.
You have a question?
I have 3 pours in front of me. What are they?
The one on the end,
That's
that's the Nulu on the right. Nope, one more over.
No, Nulu.
What's
no,
this?
this is the experiment.
that's Castle and Key. This
That's
is Nulu.
It's got to be Nulu, and that's probably your good times.
Yes.
Okay, now
Why
what's
was
on
it
right
that
there? I thought
He'll keep the standard lineup, he says.
I don't know what that
that was- okay. Jeremy.
Good Lord, this
there's,
nose. This Nulu?
if you're just joining us,
I'm so glad I
welcome.
bought this.
Oh, no,
This freaking
okay.
nose.
Dude.
Holy Moses.
what are we talking?
There's Nulu.
We're already done past it.
We'll talk after it, but Yeah, they got.
I should have bought a backup.
Dude, that's where I passed on the Louisville. and I
Why
was
did
so
you
pissed.
pass on this?
Not on that, and I should have not passed on that. I
This
agree.
is phenomenal.
That, and then I'm telling you, the new.
This is
may be
great.
better.
The Nulu? Yeah, I
Or
know.
the,
Yeah.
the Louisville.
Just maple brulee.
And that's the
fantastic.
first
I agree.
Nulu I've ever had.
I don't know if all Nulus are like this. but
I
this-
don't know
no.
either, but
And I'm all right.
Jeremy Dirks, write him in.
okay.
We're gonna credit him next week.
Yep, Jeremy. Yeah, we already just ran it, but that $10 credit we will get you next week if that's all right, sir. If not, we can send it back to you, and you can send it.
Oh,
in
the
next week.
box!
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes, Gary, the box. Bring out the box. You guys are so lovely. I love when you guys remind me of
Where
shit.
the hell's the box?
Have you seen the box?
No, I haven't seen the box.
You haven't seen this box? It's a
Nope.
fucking huge box. Jeff had to go get the box. Where's I don't know where this box is at.
Behind you, is it not?
No.
Yeah, it's right there behind you.
Oh, it's behind you. Grab the box. See this wooden box?
Got it.
This huge ass wooden box. We need to clear the table.
So, Jeremy, if you're good with next week, I'll keep you in here. If not, we can send it back to. Up to you.
I'm glad.
Send it up.
Oh, don't. Sorry. So, Gary, pick a number. I hope you've been paying attention of the box, the numbers. Okay.
Don't move it.
If you would like to pick a 3-digit number, chat. You can help him if you want.
Where's the light?
He'll go with
Do you want to
243.
show it in front?
Where's the remote for your light there, Charlie?
Do you want me to move these
Hold on. 243.
so you can see it?
I don't have a second camera set up. So you're gonna have to show them 243.
Okay.
Go ahead. Can you see?
Barely.
Here, let me see.
You have to get
Hold on. So let's talk about 243 for a
I
second.
do not
All
have
right,
your
so
glasses. here,
2.
brother.
Gary McDonald. For those who are scoring at home, hold on. You have it 243. Don't twist it yet.
I'm not. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera.
Now, as we have said before, does it show 243? Can you do it closer so people can actually see it?
243. It. Okay.
Did they see it?
Yep.
They saw it.
You saw it?
Oh, they did see it. That's a good camera you got.
Uh-huh.
All right, Jeffro. Twist it. Okay, it does not work. For you guys that are scoring at home, and Gary was effing close. Gary has the first number correct. The second number is not correct, but the third number is. So the first and third number is correct. And I'm going to tell you guys, you need to go higher. Boy, we are close. It's any moment now.
Next
Because,
week,
someone can win the Ofit 7 or the King of Kentucky 1 ounce pour.
1 ounce pour.
So,
Fours.
boy, we don't have too many choices left. If you think about it. Yeah. There's only like,
Oh, how many numbers? Let's go. Come on, tell
there's only 4 more choices.
Come on, Ray, man.
If you do the math. Or 2 choices, I guess. Oh, he's right. 2 more choices. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that rye is. Whew.
So we're down to 2 more choices before someone guesses this damn box.
And it's game on.
It is game on. You guys stay until next week.
Stay tuned.
Gandy, Dave, you all, Jeremy, you all, we're not doing this.
What are they doing? They're throwing
We're
out
trying to
numbers.
guess.
They're
So
trying to
everybody
guess,
has
and we're not
thrown out
saying
there.
shit.
We're not going to say blue. Okay, so tonight's winners, we had
They're trying to
Gandy, you won the marble samples. Now, you were going to have a choice. I don't know if you were on at the time. I think you were. You're going to have the choice between their 7-year or the 8-year whiskey that they have. They said that Carey said that he will send you the winner a full bottle of your choice. We got the rye, you had the bourbon, and you had the two different whiskeys. The
This is not focused.
You gotta
7-year.
Pull it back. You're too close.
There you go.
There.
There you go.
This is the 80 proof, Dave. $35 all day long.
So, Gandy, if you don't mind, send me an email and send us an email at bourbonandballz@gmail.com as to which bottle you would prefer from Marble Distilling.
I think it's the 8-year.
Well, he has to tell us the 7-year or the 8-year or the rye or the bourbon.
No, well, if I were him, I'd do the
I
8
would
year.
do the 8-year myself, but that's up to Gandy.
Thank you,
Gary-
Jamie Dirks.
Gary, we will bring you your pours on Saturday. You were the winner of the premium pours tonight.
I love Keith and Mike's answer 8675309.
There you go. West Virginia Bourbon Guy, we will get your samples out of from the pregame. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh, you know what else we got to do? Damn,
What do we got to do?
I'm killing.
What do we got to do?
I'm a bad host.
You are, but I mean, what we got to do?
We have to do the pick 'em.
Oh, that's right.
See what I'm saying?
Um,
I'm gonna put it in chat.
Also, if nothing changes as it stands right now, Blackwood Distilling will be on next Monday night. We're not going to be on next Thursday because Charlie's got to go on a cruise. So the 15th is a Monday. Right now we have Blackwood Distilling. That may change because of the similarities that we had with Marble, where somebody somehow lost the FedEx shipping from Marble, and it's not the first one that's happened. Blackwood is the same. Don't know if he's going to be able to get anything out in time for Monday's show. We may need to be rescheduling that, but we'll figure that one out before Monday.
It won't let me pin this comment.
What comment?
Welcome to the. Oh, nothing signed in. Oh, there we go. All right, real quick. I pinned up there a doggle. A Google Docs
A
form.
dollop will do you?
Those who want to play.
Doppeldoer.
Can I finish this?
Go right ahead.
I put in Google Forms a Google Docs.
Okay.
It's the running back this week.
Okay.
Fill that out.
Okay.
To have a chance. Which, by the way, only 2 people last week did not beat us because we picked Joe Burrow.
Yeah, ain't that great? Yeah.
Everybody else beat us.
Who's the number one quarterback last week? Anybody know? Happens to be in the black and gold. Black and gold.
No.
Yes, Gandy, you're right. Everybody freaking beat Burrow last week. Yes, Patrick, do you want to watch football tonight? We'll watch football tonight.
Aaron Rodgers had almost like a Aaron Rodgers of the day kind of game. 4 touchdowns, 200 plus yards passing.
Can we move on to week 2?
Sure.
We let Chad pick since he's new.
Yes, sir.
Chad, who did you pick for the running back?
I'm saying Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is our Bourbon and Ballz pick. So basically, which by the way, guys, I'm going to disqualify anybody. And this is not meant to be intentional. I guess it is if I'm saying it. You cannot pick any running back for tonight's game.
Right, because the game is already going. And
Correct. So you have to
Right.
pick basically Sunday's game or Monday.
Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
And we picked Derrick Henry.
Sunday, Monday, or next Thursday. Because
Are you smoking crack? That's week 3.
that's right. My bad.
Nope. Enter into a new
Scratch
week.
that.
What goes through your head sometimes?
You know, I have no idea. I don't know. It just comes in and goes out. And I
So
don't know.
Sunday, you
It is.
it
Isn't
is
it?
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Surprised the
Um,
Bengals won last week.
Patrick wants to do Google
You know
Meet.
what? They didn't win because they won.
What
The
about
Browns lost.
what about that Buffalo and Baltimore game last weekend?
No.
Sunday.
Oh, that was a great game.
Yeah.
That was freaking nuts.
Well, you had the showdown with the MVP. It was absolutely
Yeah, and they were down 40-25 or something
Yeah.
like that, and came
then
back and
came
won.
back and won.
Unreal. Josh Allen is crazy.
I'll post the forums in our Discord. But there's the Google Meets.
The Wyoming man.
and I'm gonna put the Google Meets in Discord. If you guys want to watch the ball game, we will definitely watch the ball game. But I will say this: we're gonna do some shipping while we talk, just because we have a lot to ship this week.
We do. Does Jeff even watch football? I most certainly do, Mr. Gandy. Mr. Gandy, I do. And you tell me who had a better game than Mr. Rogers.
Oh my God! Here
Now,
we go.
I am not a fan of Mr. Rogers. I am not. I
Well,
did not want him on our team,
I
but
bet you do now.
I not necessarily know that I do. But he had a hell of a game. So just putting that out there.
All right, guys. I think we have went way over, and I apologize.
Tony, I will reach out to you about for an earlier discussion. So I'll
Correct.
get with you.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the distiller. We will be on a special time next week, next Monday at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Jeffro, 8:30 p.m. after BT and Dave.
Yes, 8:30 on Monday. Correct. Yeah,
All right.
and I'll send out a message on that
All right.
on everything.
We'll see you guys 8:30 on Monday. Otherwise, stay safe out there. And those who want to join Google Meets, we will do and watch the game. That's all I got. Anything, Chad?
No, sir.
Yep,
Thank you all. I appreciate you coming on. Invite me out, and these two clowns are fantastic to work with.
Appreciate that.
Great times
All right.
all day, every day.
And
All right.
shout out to Marble Distilling tonight. They
Yes.
were great. They got some great stuff
Absolutely.
too. So
All right, here we go.
cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
There's shit everywhere.